Tunaimana njikiti. Tunapama mwadapu atwe tunapama mwadapu. Tunapama mwadapu atwe tunapama mwadapu. Gadeni yetu ino matope yetu ano. Tunaimana njikiti. Tunapama mwadapu. Tunapama mwadapu atwe tunapama mwadapu. Tunapama mwadapu atwe tunapama mwadapu atwe.
This project is about climate smart agriculture for improved productivity so that we can uplift the livelihoods of the farmers. So the European Union supports through funding, and then UFF supports with technical support on how the program should be implemented. DAPP together with NNF, then they are the core key implementers on the ground. And with the Ministry of Agriculture, we are working with the extension workers who are based in the communities where we work.
This project, and it fell in the whole strategy of support that the EU had on adaptation to climate change in rural Namibia. So it's a program that lasted almost 4 years, entitled over 1,000 farmers in the Kavango East and West regions, and particularly it has benefited women.
Wale karibu ratu bilipuru pa ufupi uwa wakaro mwawino mwatu deura kuhamina kukulima ino ni njendi tito ino watu deura iwa unene kupita kana mtu alima ngawa kuhamina kunike yetu maratu kukuna tupu kwatu ya kuvura kutura ko mara muno watu deura njendi tito yayo wakurenga shikuvura uwane kumyangu waungi.
The fact is Namibia is one of the sub-Saharan African countries which is most affected by climate change. Not only that, but also variability. It's just deepening each year. We are forced to think out of the box and come up with strategies to mitigate and to ensure adaptation to climate change. We need conservation agriculture in order to increase productivity. We need these smart partnerships.
Climate change is real. Rainfall patterns are erratic these days, and there's need for a mechanism that can be used by farmers to at least help them reduce the effects of climate change. In this instance, the droughts that they've been experiencing. Then you're practicing the 3 principles, which are mainly minimum soil disturbance, crop rotation, and the use of mulching.
So what this project has done is that it has brought in some elements of building resilience and facilitate climate change adaptation for the general population in Kavango. We've done this through both the production of vegetable through horticulture activities, and we've done it practicing conservation agriculture with their field crops. But then we have adopted the CA components into horticulture so that the farmers take it as one way of producing food, whether there's enough water or there's not so much water.
Pai pire kuya farmers club ne kadiko yongatu urithanga ishingo kadiko kushoto iwane ishoto urithe karipo pano twakuna tamika no farmers club ndan twakutamika shinge unawana mo kona urithe.
So women in the areas where the project is working, they're in charge of the household. So we are talking from cooking, collecting water, collecting wood, children, and then on top of that, they are the ones in charge of the production or the cultivation of their land. So they see that the production of this food throughout the year, thanks to what the project has managed to support, it's really having an impact on their household from them to being able to have access to vegetables throughout the year, so diversifying their sources of nutrition.
Bishikeneshi kukenga bene bantu ke marutu abo. Bishikapiba na karanka na kubera unene ndina kuchinchana unene. Baba na wana nkondo
kuikwali viti kuvura upe shidamate ali kumeha kurenga chivukatereki nali tape nkhondo murutu rwende tunabidimburura.
Luckily we have the river around us, but you might realize that the river is also getting lower and lower, meaning we don't receive enough rain. But then, even with horticulture, we need practices where you don't just irrigate and water is flowing all over. We need technologies where you use the little water you have efficiently.
The farmers are organized and they are mobilized to continue, but the issue is water. That's when the idea of the solar system came in, then really helped the farmers to continue producing year-round, because then they are not fetching water from very far.
So again, the woman has to spend less time going to the river to get water, and going to the river to get water is time consuming, but there is also some risk factors. Not forget that the river has got some crocodiles there, so if they can also avoid that challenges of having to collect water in those risk areas is also positive.
And in most cases, the communities that we're working with were communities that were living along the Kavango River. So you find out that agriculture is primarily the source of livelihood for them. And they are sandy soils. And with farmers, they need practicality. What is it that I'm doing that will give me good results?
So far, the panel is working in a good condition. Yeah, it's not that very much difficult for them to operate it. All two women we are working together with, they are quite hardworking, and the cooperation is going well.
Iwana vene mbunga kuirwana siwana mbunga papangi no sinda ni kukona vene irwana no sinda papangi no sinda vene kadiko sasa ni kangi.
They've then learned to produce a lot of vegetables, which in return they practice a budding system that they then switch the vegetables with either millet, maize or beans. A combination of horticulture and CA, we have then realized that it has improved the livelihoods of the farmers, because then they get some kind of income from the sales of the vegetables.
So in our garden, as you see, we grow a lot of tomato. Now with this tomato, some we get them for our own consumption in our family, and the rest we sell them in our village and in the nearby villages. And the money that we are getting from it, we buy some other expenses that we need, and some we can even pay for our children at school.
In terms of impacts of the program, it's great to see, and from me, the program manager, how the women that have benefited nowadays tell you that they are eating every day, and they're eating every day vegetables.
Give them the knowledge that we have with Farmers Club, have produced and saved many people's lives in this community. If we could not have these gardens here, people in our country or in our regions, they are dying because of hunger.
Oyo ngeni kaya ambeshi hakuva wange mkunikia ngani hakuturama paliyo nikatauri poadi amwe au kuningashi pamwe ya mtara umwe mara wingi wao kuikurupera ira name ira nosikanga sangemo ira nosirwa sangemo.
What I wish for is for them to realize the significant change that this project has brought into their lives, sustaining their lives through food production, and again to be able to survive under these harsh climate change conditions. So my hope is that they take advantage of the investment that has been put there and continue with the same momentum of producing food, so that there is guaranteed food security for the farmers. They have demonstrated that they will continue with the production, and they will continue with the adoption of the conservation agriculture components.
Come